Okay, what's up, guys? Streaming at a little bit of a different spot than normal, but I've got some time off, so let's build maps. We are gonna. I did do a drawing. It's a little bit. I'm busy with the new campaign that's gonna run on Pathfinder 2. I've been doing some maps, and I'll stream a bit more on the Foundry with the builds I'm doing there. It's some of the stuff I'm still getting used to in Foundry, but it's becoming a lot of fun, which is great. Um, I did like this sketch. I'll put it on the stream as well. Earlier, just some of the missions that'll run. The city, the campaign starts in um, city of Acacia, which is a barbarian desert city. Um, ruled by the tough and the wise, but they value combat, but also um, from the inhabitants of Alhandrea. I'm just jumping around. I don't know if you've seen the previous videos, but the continent where most of the campaign trying to run is Alhandrea, which was in originally the home place of the orcs, where they lived in harmony with nature and everything was cool and kumbaya. And then the nations were discovered by a goblin explorer. Um, Long story short, through that explorer, made trade routes, brought the humans, the dwarves, the elves, and then later for the just for flavor for campaigns, there was a eruption in two realms which brought portals and brought different races into this world by accident, of course. And some of them trying to get back, some of them stayed, and that allowed for the new races inside D&D 5e and Pathfinder 2. I'm just going with Pathfinder 2 because Wizards of the Coast are doing some dodgy shit and milking their clients, their fans, uh, for every penny, which is not right. I think Paizo is doing the better move, and as I'm kind of just building stuff based on um, the free stuff that they do allow out there. Um, from the archives of Nethers. And as soon as I get some cash, I'm going to start getting some of the books, because even though I've been a D&D fan all the way, it's just now they just become a corporation, and corporations works on stats, and they're leaving the fans behind. They even, I mean, they sold stab critical role in the back, which brought them how much money? But let's not get political about this. Hello, Carishat. Carishat. And then I'm just gonna start building some more maps in the campaign, and then I think let's move on to let's just hide a little Dungeondraft here. If you can see here, there's a room, and these on the far right you'll see some blocks. Oh, I should have had it on screen so I can just point. But on the right, it's more of the rooms of that house in the corner. I'm going to expand on that. I'm going to make some of the other rooms. Some of the buildings I'm going to populate and add content. The others I'm just going to leave empty. Hopefully the players won't go in there. Yeah. Excuse the background. It's a bit messy. Okay. Let me just open up that drawing on my side, because I made it part of the stream, but I didn't open it in PDF yet. The wild path, there we go. And we'll just add this because I did scan it in with a tool can add it part of the stream so we can toggle to it when needed. Window capture. There we go. Okay, so we just find the center point of this map and then we'll move from there. And we'll make at least 4 blocks wide on the roads. I'd rather just make a square. Come on, let's focus. Building tool. Don't care about the roof. This will be a dwarven house, so we'll make it nice and stony. And nice strong walls. Let's go. Okay, I plan it to at least, if you check here, it'll be 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Alright, so it'll be 8 at least. Maybe we should go 10. 10 by 8. I think that'll do. Because on this you'll see there's that sort of the top. The top is actually, because this is inside a dwarven settlement. And inside this dwarven settlement there's that they call my story I made it the top. Like a like a normal the top. I don't know if you know what that means, but let's see if I can share this Firefox window quick. Yeah, I recently formatted, so all my OBS settings I didn't back it up, so it got wiped. There we go. So like a spinning top, like one of these things more. So imagine this. Oh, let me just put my cam. Change the hierarchy a little bit because everything is now above the camera. There we go, and there we go. Oh. Okay, I'll just move that stuff later. Sorry, I'm halfway through my setup and I'm getting distracted with that, which is not appropriate. Just add that there, and Foundry, you can go there as well. Okay, so on this top you'll see it'll be depending on if you're doing I'm still deciding if I'm just going to make it 9 levels rather than the 7 so in Pathfinder Hell's got 9 levels. I read last night, but it's still not completely in my head. But it's a very interesting breakdown. Not this one, I want the one with the wiki. Okay. There we go. So start with Avernus, there's Erebus Plegathon, Stygia, I don't know. Malabog, I mean, Cositus, because I don't want to say the other one, and Cana and Nessus. So that's Asmodeus, the big bad evil dude. So my idea of the top is they found lots of these ancient crystals which exist in Alejandria. Some of them have been scattered through an earthquake, some of them still locked in beneath the earth. But if you use them incorrectly, the balance of the nature of this continent gets disturbed, and then nature revolts and creates monsters or things to try and either recapture these crystals or in some way punish those who goes against nature's will. So this top, let's go back to that, it sits inside of the big dwarven community of Markandor. The dwarves there is known as the Markandor dwarves. They don't worship as much. They prefer to use magic as their main source of power. They don't go to the divine as much. And they made deals with devils on these 9 hells with some other races, like warlocks from other races and necromancers and stuff like that. So inside this top is not lawless, but certain things that normally people frown upon is allowed there, including 9 days each year, where the 9 days of rule happen, where the top, which spins inside of, let's just go back, the top that spins inside of okay, let's go all the way. So inside the mountain, inside this dwarven community that's they dug and create these large holes inside the mountain. There's this top which spins slowly inside, and every now and then it stops, and the top aligns with certain roads to inside of Markandor, the city of Markandor, and then people can move about. But in the 9 days of rule, all these doors are closed for 9 days. And there's a caste system inside where the poorest of the poor are then let loose on the streets, and they must try and survive and not be caught. But in that time, portals are open to each of these 9 hells, depending on the level. And the rich people or the middle class, you must give other poor people or pay poor people to survive on their behalf. Otherwise, your family have to bring somebody to survive. And the devils can then go and freely attack and murder and capture people for souls for their for the higher devils or those devils of their planes, like right here for Barbatos, Dispater, Mammon, Belial, Geryon, Moloch, Balzabal, Mephisto, and Asmodeus. Why do I struggle with that? Mephistopheles. Oh my word. And they then will capture these souls or people for them. Also in that time, it's sort of a calling for lots of clerics and paladins and certain warriors to then go and act as a counterweight and try and protect people, or just vanquish devils as part of either their cause or their calling or for their god. So the devils aren't allowed to just freely roam and pillage and kill, and they may not enter buildings. There's ruins on each building which protects them from evil to enter. And if those ruins are destroyed in some way, then of course it's a different story. But most rich people employ certain holy warriors or fighters or just parties to protect them, which also ties in with some of the quests for this area. And then after the 9 days of rule, the portals are closed, the top line, and then armed forces of the city of Markador enters, make sure all the devils are cleared. Clerics go in to see and paladins and other holy members or people who know how to banish devils back, goes into the top and cleans it out. And if any devils break the rules, because they set up contracts with the devils of each of these 9 layers, if they break the rules, then of course the deal is not off, but they have to pay tribute in some sort of fashion to maintain the status quo, because it's a really easy way for the devils to gain more power for the hells, and they won't let a sweet deal like this go. But the other larger cities on the continent of Alandria and some of the old continents frown upon this, but because so many of the corporations and the high-ups and some even kings uses the powers inside of Markador, they don't want to mess it up. So you'll also get certain of these other crystals I mentioned, these artifacts are imbued with power. They will also get imbued with some of these demonic powers to even boost them further, because sometimes it does corrupt it, and you get unexpected boost, or some curses happen. But the higher ups or the rich or the powerful still want this to happen because they can gain magical enhancements or ways of boosting themselves or attacking others through this unique setup inside the top. And so this is one of the first missions where they would come. Residential areas to the left, the mining, that's the military to the far right. So that door opens first after the 9 days of rule happen, and they'll enter through there. I think mining was down below, where some of the main industrial areas of Markandor sits. The other dwarves on the continent is the Krulnaro dwarves. They are, of course, old school dwarves, hard work, hard labor. You fight, you work for everything you have, and you serve your the forge hammer, the creator, and then the one poor district is that way, and lots of poor families would have lots of kids just because they can. It sounds horrible, but they can make money through letting some of their kids be sacrificed, and sometimes the kids come back, sometimes they don't, and this does form a hardened human society, or but humanoid society, and it does make them distrust others a bit more, but they are opportunists, and some of those poor are then pushed to become paladins, clerics, or warriors because they saw their brother skilled, their sister skilled, or try and push against the powers that be to reduce the number of souls that has to be let loose on the streets. But this is the first city and setting I've made that empowers evil to a sense, because it allows the darkness to enter, but it allows the good to strive for more. Okay, I think that's enough background. Let me just quickly check what my buddies were saying here. Also waiting for something from the office to pop up. Okay. Switch that back. Nice. Let's close that and oopsie. See, that's why you should hide your Firefox first. Okay, I didn't log into anything. Um. Okay, I'm just gonna put this to the right, start building. If I don't see you saying hi, hello, apologies. Gonna go into the zone. My cousin asked me a question, yeah. It's about that time. Mm. I guess I'll put it this side. Okay. Come on. Want hy het daar ingeklim op die kol. In die een. Oeh, dat is nice. Maybe we can get a tracker for your tracker. Okay, clarification helps. Because of consent, it is. Ek sien nie nope timeline. As ek in die hell no timeline. Ek is een wat Britte alles so erg gemaak het, niemand wil niks doen nie. Ja. Ek dink dis wat ek al Jeff van community timeline. Of nee, dis toe hy begin bang geraak het om te leave, toe maak hy goed in sy kop op, ja, om te koop. Wanneer kom die movie? But Dan Harmon doesn't give a what was that right? Wanneer kom die movie? Community. 6 seasons in a movie. They need to be busy with it faster. Yes. Oh, rarig is. Maar is dit nou omdat oor die goed gebeur het met Chevy of ek sal sê wie sal sy my issue mee? Stroida. Nice. Ja. Hulle is besig. Alice en Brie is baie besig. Ek weet nie wat Britte nou doen nie, wat ja, hy's 'n writer en 'n director, ja. Ja, sy kook, sy sit haarself in baie goed in. Gillian het mos sy nie on stage goed begin doen nie. Ek ken dit nou nie. Sy het iets gedoen met ander mense met 'n ander crew. Gillian. Oh jeez. Okay. Yeah. And do you not know the actual drama that happened? Yeah. Yeah. I'm as high as hell and about to get shot. Of hij met zijn pa terugkom. Oh ja. Wat een goeie cameo. And a half decent buffer in this one horse town. Huh? Oh, jeez. Dis nou ek het gekyk maar ek kan nie nou dis ek trek nou niks memories daar nie. Skip die eerste season. Die build up is te lank. Ja. Yeah, but you know it now, so you can Ek gaan gooi nou 'n pizza op die dak. Ek ken dit tot met ja. Ek dink is die laaste season of die shit, ek moet dalk kyk. Ek het eers boeke. Die suster is baie vloek. Deborah, good Deborah. What's the odds? You attract the type. Mikkel. Nee, dit was hy swart dude. Ja. Ja. I wanna reach out and grab you. Ja. Ja. Old me. Oh, Mindhunter is amazing. Hoe? Nee, maar dit is so. Ek wil sien of hy seentjie sy ma doodmaak. Nee, maar die storie is alright. Ja. Is dit DStv details hier? Ja. Which book? Wanneer var det? Bra. Bra. Damn it. Hoe voel ik mij troll? Dis regtig soos Yep. Ek hoor van Straffie. Dis letterlik meer algemeen en dat julle rokers dit nie verstaan nie, verstaan ek nog minder. Jy was 'n roker. Polisie bres. Jy gaan hom summon. Did you? Did you really? Dis hoog. Ja. Okay, let me just stop there for a bit. Yeah, I think we just stop there. It's a bit longer than I thought, but I've been out of it for a while. But I'll continue building, and then I'll pick up the stream when I've got some more things to show you guys. But thank you, Karashet, for popping in. Appreciate you.